about the dash. Run it back, face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Bobby act and run it back. You see how I act when I laugh. Feeling like a fatal heart attack. I die for that. I ain't stressed about it. I think less about it. I'm a cat at anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key. Running back, let me have it back. I'm a cat at anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key.
Right back. Oh yes, right back. I told him I'd be right back.
Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Double that.
Run it back.
Run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack in the truck with his fire tag. Pump the gas, run into the bitch. Pass, done with that. But if I need you, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Gibson again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Howell. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and now it's second down. Talk about this Seahawk defense. Yeah, they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here's 2nd and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Powell going to audible to something else. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And he couldn't get it to Cherry. He kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Jamin Davis, the one to get up from his linebacker spot and make that play.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Down the right sideline. How about this? He's to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The last series for him a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Second and 5. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Powell. And it's thrown. Man, what the hell? Thomas, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And Howe will throw it. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Tress Ray on 4th down is sent out to punt. Now it's Lockett. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December. We're only in November. They would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On second down, here's Smith. He completes this to Walker. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Delay of game penalty, ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. Geno now to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Martin. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Back to throw, Howell. His throw complete right side to Bates, the tight end. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Samuel going to go in motion right. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now they bring the tight end in motion right. Now they send the tight end in motion left. They'll run with Gibson. But he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they're able to stop them short of a 1st down.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll run for it with Robinson. And they take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Oh! Goes away happy on that one.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5. Now Geno. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 93 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. The Seahawks at 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
For Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Smith. And Walker has it. And some room to work. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in an open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up the 1st down.
And they work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the 2nd half, he could be on his way to a career game.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second down and 6 now. Sticking with Walker on second down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. Now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold it to 3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal. They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Throwing on first down here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play. And sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now it's 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Samuel in motion. Third and 2. Here's Howell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
It's Howell with another throw. Short throw here, the tight end Bates. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Off play action, it's Howell. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Third and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. In motion, the tight end. Howell looking to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Sly able to put this one through, and that will knot us up at 10. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The final shot here before break. Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing now is Geno. And that is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Smith. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
And that boy right there.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
With that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
2nd and 6. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. And McLaurin in the motion man right. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Out of the gun, Smith. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they're going to speed things up here. Second down, Howell now. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
Oh, my God, dude.
It's open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now it's Smith. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Taken from just outside the 30. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. Now inside the 25. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 15. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
Once more, Gibson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing here, Howell. That's complete, right around the 8. And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Gibson going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They hand off to their big tight end. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Robinson will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Seahawks 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Oh, come on, man.
Down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
We in them back pockets. Taking all that money.
The offense on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Oh, this is...
Complete.
Dang.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba His third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them,
I thought you left.
what's going on the opposite side of the ball?
You had left that door unlocked too.
Take a chance here. They know they can do something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have a full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be.
Come on, man. Hold on to the ball, boy.
Second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
In motion comes the tight end left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying the left side with Walker. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the Commanders' 44-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
53.
Third and long, it's Smith. Escaping the pressure right. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone. the Commanders come up now 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. A give to Gibson running right. Yeah, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This is a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Gibson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw.
Man, where you going?
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Robinson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
And now here in this situation, a field goal will still have them only up by 1 score, so I would think about going for it. Even if you don't get in, you put your defense in a really nice spot, making the offense go the long way to try and score.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Fourth down. Howell. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up. and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Here's Smith. And, that is going to be a safety. And that disastrous is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they give up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they
lost sight of where he was at.
Guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with the defense out at timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free, and Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And the Commanders' first down.
Foul to the air on 1st and 10. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And Howe will throw it. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.